Move back. Move back. Hatch. 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 Left. Door. Use the switch. Use the magnetic boots. What do you want to use this on? Self. You put on the magnetic boots. They will activate automatically when needed. Use the carbon rock. What do you want to use this on? The button. When the exterior door opens, all of the oxygen is sucked out of the room and you suffocate. Your adventure has unfortunately ended here. Use the switch. Use the spacesuit. What do you want to use this on? Self. You put on the exterior exploration suit. You can now safely travel outside. Use the mag boots. What do you want to use this on? Self. You put on the magnetic boots. They will activate automatically when needed. Use the lubricant. What do you want to use this on? Self. What you were expecting hasn't happened. Use the carbon rock. What you were expecting hasn't happened. No. Use the carbon rock. What do you want to use this on? The button. The exterior door opens and the creature is immediately sucked into the void. Fortunately, your mag boots activated and keep you from flying out into space. Move into the void. Examine the space dragon. An alien creature is circling the hull of the ship. It notices you and stops moving. Examine this device. In the distance, you can see the ship's sensor array. Move to the sensor array. The creature swoops at you. You quickly jump aside. It doesn't grab you, but it punctured your suit. You are dead before you know it. Your adventure has unfortunately ended here. Move into the void. Use the flare gun. What do you want to use this on? The dragon. You fire the flare into space. The creature breaks eye contact and follows it. The path is clear. For now. Move to the sensor array. Examine the sensor array. This is the ship's main sensor array. You can obtain data about any nearby planets with this. Examine the box. The data access panel is closed. Open the panel. Examine the panel. There's a crypto port at the base of the sensor array. Ah. Use the crypto device. What do you want to use this on? The panel. You plug in the cryptographic interface device and download the nearby planet coordinates into the device. Move back. Move inside. Move left. Move to the lab. Move further into the lab. Move to the teleport dock. Use the quartz. What do you want to use this on? This device. You plug the cryptographic interface device into the console. The planet coordinates are uploaded into the computer. The teleporter is now safe to use. Move to the teleporter. This is where your away team was when the illness struck. It's all coming back to you now. You were sent here to observe and engage a possible alien threat. You remember that you were entrusted with the ship's orbital nuke code. It was meant to be used to signal an orbital attack from A1 in the event of an overwhelming attack from alien life forms. You hesitate at the possibility that you may need such firepower after all. Only not on this very planet it was intended for. You take a deep breath and decide to explore the planet. Examine the device. There's a crypto port in this terminal. It probably contains valuable information and data. Use the crypto device. What do you want to use this on? The crypto port. You load the self-destruct code into the cryptographic interface device. Examine self-dest. Cryptographic interface device with the ship's self-destruct code loaded onto it. Move this way. Examine the cave. This is the cavern that was being mined for energy crystals. There may be something useful inside. Examine the distance. There are signs of a possible ancient civilization on this planet. The ship's scanners never picked up any life signs, though. Move into the cave. Examine the hole. There's a fairly large opening here with some slime leaking out. You can't see where it ends. Move through the hole. You have disturbed the creature that calls this place home. It cannot be reasoned with and quickly devours you. Your adventure has unfortunately ended here. Move into the cave. Examine the strange cracked wall. This section of the rock wall looks unnatural. It doesn't belong in there. Examine this hole. There's a small hole here, just big enough for you to fit your arm into. Use the ominous hole. You take a deep breath and reach into the hole. You feel a handle inside and you pull it. Move through the new doorway. Examine this device. This appears to be a very large pump. Examine the bubbly acid. There is an abundance of the slime in this cavern. It's definitely the substance that has infected the ship. Move deeper into the cave. Examine the bubbly acid. There's a pool of the slime between you and the rest of the cave. The bubbling mass is quite deadly. Move through the cave. You try to jump across the gap, but it's wider than you thought. You plummet into the slime. Your body dissolves instantly. Your adventure has unfortunately ended here. Examine this panel. One of the floor panels here has a handle on it. Use the handle. You grab the handle and pull upwards, revealing a control panel. Use the control panel. The pump loudly chugs to life and begins pumping the slime out of the cavern. Move through the cave. Examine the walkway. The slime pool has been drained and revealed stones that are acting as a path across the gap. Move across the gap. Examine the crystal. Crystals like this one are what brought your crew to this planet. This crystal can power ship engines. You won't need the whole thing. You should find a way to break a small piece off. Use 1500 Hz recording. What do you want to use this on? The crystal. You play back the 15 Hz sound, and it resonates with the crystal and shatters it. Take the crystal. You gather and take the crystal shards. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move into the teleporter. Move back. 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 More back. More back still. Back still. Through the door. Into the cockpit. Use self-destruct code. What do you want to use this on? The ship! You need to make sure you've secured a way to get off the ship before setting the self-destruct sequence. Very well. Move back. 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 Forward. This way. Into the bay. Use the crystal. What do you want to use this on? The fuel port. You wedge the piece of crystal into the fuel cell access port. You make sure it's good and tight. Move back. 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 Forward. Into the cockpits. Use the self-destruct code. What do you want to use this on? The ship. You need to make sure you've secured a way to get off the ship before setting the self-destruct sequence. Move back. 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 Forward. This way. Into the bay. Into the ship. Use the ignition key. What do you want to use this on? The ship. Use the button. Before you leave, you must make sure there's no chance of any of the infection making it off the ship. Setting the self-destruct sequence is the only way. Very well. Move to the bay. Move to here. Then to here. All the way here. Keep going. Almost there. Back into the bridge. Third time's the charm. You plug in the cryptographic interface device and set the ship's self-destruct sequence. The system alerts you that self-destruct is imminent. Time to get off the ship. Oh, move back. Move back. Move back. Through the door. Into the hallway. Into the bay. Into the shuttle. Use the big flashing red button. You've managed to escape just in time. You set a course for the nearest Federation system. As the infested ship is destroyed behind you, you find comfort in knowing that the alien threat is no more. You're a true hero. It's a shame that you were the sole survivor. But without your efforts, the infection would surely have spread to any ships that would have inevitably come into contact with the doomed 5A. Design, story, art, Jeff Canham. Programming, Warmhat. Music sound, Ori Falconer. This is the end of your story. Thanks for playing. And thank you for watching.
Shoutouts to Drew Richards for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who makes my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.